In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know about virtual reality training and how it can enhance your learning program. Hi, I'm Nick Day, our VP of Sales at Roundtable Learning. Developing a learning program for your company can seem like a real challenge, but it doesn't have to be. At Roundtable, our skilled team of learning and development professionals are here to find the right solution for you. Today, I'll be talking about what virtual reality training is, the different types, and how it can be used for your business. The best way that I can describe VR training is a simulated experience that is either going to be somewhat like the real world, or it could be completely different than that. So, for example, you could have somebody put on a VR headset, be in a home office, much like most people are today, yet once they put on that headset, they're on a manufacturing floor or an airport for that matter. So you are completely immersed into a different world with no impact of the outside world on you. Basically, right now, VR is one of the most popular training modalities that companies can use. And I think one of the big reasons driving that is you do have younger workforces nowadays. Many of these technologies like VR is something that people use in their personal life. So when you bring it into the corporate training setting, it's just a natural extension of things that they've done personally. So when you think about virtual reality, there's typically two types that you want to consider. The first is going to be 360 VR, which is movement with only your head. So you don't physically move your body within the space. You are typically moving your head, so you're looking left, right, up and down, and you can rotate, but you're not physically moving your body. When you move over into something that is done in full VR, that's where we bring in full physical movement of the body, and then also the ability to pick up and manipulate objects. So the two ways to think about it: stationary, looking and using only your head for movement, and full VR is full body movement as well as object manipulation. One of the best ways that you can use virtual reality is for soft skills training. And the reason why it's so powerful, especially using something like 360 video, is that somebody who has gone through soft skills type training, learning the fundamentals, typically their first time practicing it is in the real world with an employee of theirs or a colleague of theirs. And they have no muscle memory to go off of and to pull from other than that traditional training. But when we incorporate VR as part of a blended program, it gives you a safe place to do a role play and figure out how actions you take could impact somebody. So 360 is a great example of using that in VR. When you think about virtual reality for onboarding, there's two ways that you can look to deploy it that we've seen success with our customers. The first is you have a remote workforce, and you want to give them the experience of what not only the organization does, but maybe what it's like to sit and have a conversation or listen to a conversation from an executive or from a different department located across the world. The other side of bringing VR in is teaching somebody how to actually do their job from an onboarding standpoint. This plays really well into full VR, especially as we think about folks maybe manufacturing, retail, anything where they are creating something or they're posed with dangerous situations. We can recreate a day in the life of VR and take them through what that will look like. It is a great tool as well in multi-step process or task-oriented type experiences, because once you're immersed in that situation, we can present the learner with step-by-step tasks of how to perform an action. So we can overlay graphics on the screen if they're doing something incorrectly, or if they need help while they're in the experience, they can get help in real time rather than stopping the experience and going to ask for help. Thinking about technical training for a moment and why VR is extremely powerful is you learn by doing, and a lot of training that's done today in the technical space is typically done through shadowing somebody else doing it, and then you're off and running. So the beauty of VR is you can shadow somebody on what it looks like to do something, but then VR gives you the opportunity to practice it. So when they're in the real world, it's second nature to them. They've already done this. They know the right process. They know the tools to use, what order to use them. The biggest advantage to partnering with Roundtable on a VR project is really two sides of expertise that we bring together for our customers. The first is our roots in learning. I think that's a big advantage we have over many companies in the VR space that grew up as technology companies, but don't necessarily understand the fundamentals that go into instructional design, measurement, getting to an ROI. They just understand how to program the technology. So we also have that as well. And that's what gives us the advantage. So both teams work together from a collaborative approach. And sometimes other modalities are better suited for what we're trying to train on. And it's important that we bring that up to our clients as part of this partnership. So when you're working with us, we like to bring a team approach. We're basically taking the roots of learning and applying it to these new technologies. So you really get the best of both worlds when you partner with us. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to check out our article on 5 hurdles to scaling virtual reality and how to overcome them. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Training and Development channel for more videos on all things learning solutions.